very beautiful song with the appropriate English title, Peace, set to the music of Schubert and sung by Duncan Watts from Farnham in Surrey, BET Choir Boy of the Year, 1991 to 92. And that sets the scene for the muster. We remain seated as we greet with traditional pride the representative standards of the Royal British Legion, headed by the national standards of the Legion and the women's section.
First, the Union flag, or Union Jack if you prefer, borne by Mr. Ray Thomas from Oxted, Surrey. He served with the 3rd Battalion Coldstream Guards and is still every inch a guardsman. The Royal British Legion National Standard. The bearer this year is Mr. Bob Hendry from the Syston and Rothley branch, Leicestershire. He's ex-Royal Navy. The Women's Section National Standard, borne once again by Mrs. Bernadette McCabe from Port St. Mary, Isle of Man. And the bearer of the Standard of the Royal British Legion Scotland is again Mr. Donald Horsfur of Culloden. He served 16 years in the TA. The National Standard of the Royal Naval Association is borne by Mr. Alan Robinson from Hayes, Middlesex. The National Standard of the Royal Air Force Association, Mr. John Kirkpatrick from Larne, who served 9 years in the RAF Police. And the National Standard of the Royal Marines Association, Mr. Stanley Hocking from Manchester, 15 years a Royal Marine. Now the 120 standards of those branches of the Royal British Legion chosen this year to represent all the 3,316 branches throughout the land. And last to be borne into the arena will be that of the Legion's youngest branch, St. James, London. Formed only a year ago, His Royal Highness the Duke of York is its president, and it is an apt reminder that the fibre of the Royal British Legion is by no means vested only in the past. In every sense, it spans the years and bridges the generations. So, once again, we witness this remarkable annual display of loyalty, of dedication, of comradeship. The medals are worn with pride, the banners are held high. But beyond this spectacle lies its true significance. That was simply expressed by the father of a 19-year-old soldier killed in the Gulf War. The young man's parents were visited by 2 members of the local Legion branch as soon as their tragedy was known. Sent by their comrades, they offered practical help as well as sympathy. When it happens to you, said the father, you appreciate what all these people have been doing before. I just took it for granted. And looking down on the growing pattern of colour with which they are so familiar, with the Queen in the Royal Box tonight are the Duke of Edinburgh, the Queen Mother, the Prince and Princess of Wales, the Princess Royal, the Duke of York, Princess Alice and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, the Duke of Kent, Princess Alexandra and Sir Angus Ogilvy. And so the standard bearers mount the rostrum to flank the bands of the Guards Division under their conductor, Lieutenant Colonel Peter Hannam, their Senior Director of Music, who plays such a key role in this festival. And finally, the symbols of the future, the Royal British Legion Youth Standard, borne by Dean Merrick from Blandford, Dorset. And the national standards of the combined cadet